Hoi hoi! It's louisity again. In this video, I've been contemplating on doing it. I've been wanting to do it because I think it would be very beneficial for almost any folk out there. Now, I've been thinking about like what insights or what inputs am I going to be putting in this video, so that's why it took quite a while. It's been like almost 2 years since I've been wanting to put out this video upon having a conversation with a former colleague. And yeah, so here it is. Here are some 5 tips if you want to get into reading. Hoorah! So these tips may work on some of these may work for you, others may not exactly work for it. I mean, I'm not an expert in any like psychological or behavioral or even literature wise. I don't claim to be, but these are based on my these own experiences, contexts, circumstances, or things that I've observed. So hopefully they will work for you, and if it doesn't, well then it doesn't. So let us begin. So tip number 1, you can start by reading books that are branded or targeted as for children's, middle grade, or preteens. Now, because I believe that even if you're an adult, you can still read these books. They're just targeted that way because of the themes, or even, I guess, the way that they're written. And the way that they're written is not too complex, it's not too detailed, it's not something that is over flowery, or there's a lot of figurative for the most part. There are times maybe that are leaning towards that, but in terms of the narratives, they're not as difficult as they are. Now, here are some of my recommendations for that. You can start by reading the Diary of a Wimpy Kid series by Jeff Kinney, or you can read books written by Filipino authors like the Moymoy Lulumboy series, which is, I really enjoyed the first book and I'm excited to read the succeeding books. And I'm not sure if this one is like for preteen or middle grade, but you can, I think, read a Janus Silang series. The books aren't like thick, so I think they're quite easy to go through, and I haven't read it yet, but I've heard or seen a lot of positive feedback, and I think that it is something that one can easily breeze through. So yeah, I would recommend, you can start off your reading journey by, starting with children's books. So there's like a lot out there, like there's Disney or any other children's books that you may see, or you can go with my other recommendations. Tip number 2, read books based on the themes or genres of your favorite TV series, movies, or plays. Now, personally, what I've observed is that because, like, for example, with one of my favorite book series, Crazy Rich Asians. Now, the reason why I think that I devoured and had a great reading experience is that I enjoy rom-coms, and East Asian or Southeast Asian rom-coms are light, that are fun and kind of like, if there's like a difficult or a hard situation, there's still some light in them, if that makes any sense, like some humor at times. So this is like, that was like the vibe that I was getting when it comes to reading Crazy Rich Asians, and basically like the rest of the series for the most part. So yeah, I think that may work. So for example, if you're into let's say the 300, or let's say Troy, those like movies that involve war, then chances are you might enjoy something that is like high fantasy or an epic fantasy. Or let's say you're into like thrillers, you might be able to read thrillers and have a great reading experience. I think what makes a reading experience great, if you read books based on your favorite movies or themes in a movie, TV series, plays, etc., is that you're able to have a vivid picture of the situation, because you enjoy watching this and these types of media bring you joy. So when you get to read them, it's a lot easier for you to create a picture out of it, and that it's easier for you to like immerse yourself in the narrative. And there you go, you'll get to have like a great reading experience. But yeah, there's a little disclaimer. I know at times it may not be the case for all, but you know, it's worth a try. So yeah. Tip number 3. Now check your favorite celebrity's favorite book or last book that they read. You know, the reason why I thought about this is because sometimes when it comes to things, you know, we get to be inspired to do certain things because of the people that we look up to. And chances are, you know, it's either because the reason why you're becoming a fan of somebody is because you kind of like see more than their talent, to the point that you kind of see something in yourself in them, if that makes any sense. That is for the most part. Now, I think what can help is when you do this, when you check your favorites, you know, your idols' favorite book or the last book that they read, is that it may motivate you to enjoy it, either because you know that it is going to be something that you will enjoy, because that is, could be, you know, that is something like kind of like your commonality, or, you know, you just want to immerse yourself in a fanaticism mode. And actually, you know, that actually helps. You know, even I am already a reader, you know, I get to be motivated by like my idols, you know, K-pop idols, K-pop fans. I think you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, you know, like that rereading vlog that I did, Mark Lee motivated me in order to get into rereading The Alchemist. So why not give it a try? You know, try researching or figuring out one of your, you know, favorite idols, or if you're a fan of like a certain celebrity, you know, try to find out the last book that they read or their favorite book or books. It might help you get into reading. Tip number 4. Now, to me personally, this may not apply, but I think that this may apply to some other folks. Now, what you can do is you can get into a bookstore and then just, you know, walk around, rummage around, and then just, you know, have this sort of like gut feel, and then check like the books that you might be interested with. You can read like the back of it, the synopsis, and there you might be able to discover more books that, you know, you would be interested in reading. I know it's kind of like, okay, I'm not yet into reading, but that could actually help you like get into it slowly, like step by step, because synopses are not really that long. So it can actually help you get into reading and discover like what books you will get into. And tip number 5. Now this happens to be my favorite, and I think that this may work. And if you're watching this, definitely like check out my other videos, because the next tip that I'm going to provide is for you to watch booktube videos. Yeah, so hopefully my videos can help you get into reading. Well, to be specific, for other channels out there, you can check out if they have book recommendations videos, or like best books of XX year, something like that. Those like annual wrap-ups that, you know, most booktubers do. I think if, let's say, you do not have any clue about what to read or what books that you will possibly enjoy, maybe you can start by watching like I said, book recommendations videos, like contemporary books that I like, or sci-fi recommendations, fantasy recommendations, anything that has like recommendations, or I like, or I enjoy, or best books. I think those can help in order for you to get into reading and know like what book will it be that you can start, or rather, you know, you can start reading and getting yourself immersed into. Feel free to comment down below your thoughts on these tips, or if you have tips yourselves. So who knows, you know, I might create a video and include them. So guess that's about it. Now, if you have made it this far, leave like a palms together emoji, something like this. Yeah, I'm gonna be putting the emojis somewhere. Kind of like the reason why I chose that is, we're out here to unleash the readers in y'all. Unleash the readers in folks everywhere in the universe. So, guess it's about it. If you folks like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, click that subscribe button and hit that little bell icon somewhere down there to keep yourselves posted about my videos. And I will also be putting down links and handles of my social media accounts, so feel free to check me out and follow me there as well. As always, thank you super much for watching. Always be thankful and unleash the reader in you. Bye y'all!